Guys, you really think English is a hard language? Overcoming the fear of English, transforming your life, change your mindset around English. Yes, it's true. Do you really think English is a difficult language to master personally? I don't think it is hard at all. If I can stand here and speak to you in English today, it means anyone can do it. Sure, it felt incredibly tough when I first started my learning journey, but it will only remain hard if you refuse to take that first step. Today, you just need to begin. Let me share a quick story with you. I actually come from a regional uh, Marwadi medium background. This means from my 10th standard classes all the way up to my graduation, every single subject in my curriculum was taught entirely in Hindi, except for English classes itself. Because of this, I used to be absolutely terrified of the language. The funny thing is, my own uncle was an English teacher, but even with an English teacher in the family, I just couldn't pick up the language. Back then, however, deep down, I had this strong desire to learn. I wanted to prove myself and others that I could speak it too. So I finally committed to learning. Even though everything felt completely overwhelming at first, facing the shock of a real conversation. I still remember the very first time I tried to converse with a native speaker from outside India. I was trying so hard to speak in English, but I couldn't even utter a single word. My mind went totally blank. It was a deeply frustrating situation. Can you relate to that feeling? I imagine trying to speak to someone when you feel like you do not know the language at all. You don't know the grammar rules and you have no clear idea where to have start on the top of that. If you are naturally introverted, talking to people feels twice as hard. I was stuck in that exact same loop. But look at me now, knowing where I started. Could you ever imagine that someone with that background would be speaking to you so fluently today? I am living proof that transformation is possible. And why am I able to do this? Because I put in the hard work and focus entirely on what truly mattered, breaking the fear of grammar and judgments. Yes, it's true. When I restarted my journey, I didn't sit down to memorize boring grammar textbooks. I jumped directly into speaking. Yes, I had massive fear of grammar rules, and that fear was exactly what kept me from learning for so many years. If I had let me that fear detect my choices, I wouldn't be standing here right now sharing my journey with you. If you are currently facing these exact same doubts and thinking that English is just too tough, I urge you not to succumb to those thoughts. Focus entirely on the journey itself. Stop stressing over complex grammar rules. Stop worrying about advanced vocabulary. And most important thing, stop worrying about what other people think. Do not compare yourself with other people. When you converse with someone who speaks better English than you, it is completely natural to feel anxious and worry about making a mistake. I used to feel that exact same fear, but I choose not to step away. Even when encountering highly advanced speakers, I force myself to keep talking. The mistake formula learning to write, that will gonna help you. You need to drop your filters and speak whatever comes to your mind. Even if you speak broken English, even if your grammar isn't perfect, doesn't matter. Even if your sentence structure feels messy and you sometimes make errors, doesn't matter. Keep going. When you are learning something brand new, making mistakes is a part of the formula. If you aren't making mistakes, it simply means you aren't trying anything new. And this will not gonna help you, and it boosts your confidence level too. If you start your journey with mistakes, doesn't matter. Think about learning to ride a motorcycle or a bicycle. You definitely didn't figure it out overnight. You started with a small steps, found your balance, and probably fell a few times before you could ride smoothly. If you jumped straight onto a fast bike without any practice, you would obviously lose control and collapse. Language learning works the exact same way. Start with whatever broken English you know right now. Build your balance and never give up. How English can trigger personal productivity. That's true. At the end of the day, English is just a practical language. Do not treat it like an impossible mountain. It doesn't matter if you are a working professional or a student, you can master it easily. This is just a language. Throughout my journey, I have used various applications to converse with hundreds, maybe even over a thousands people globally. I am still not a flawless speaker and I still speak minor errors. That's true. And you can also imagine and you can also judge me. But I stay consistent because I am always in the process of growing. Working on my English completely changed my entire perspective on life. Before this, I wasn't very productive. I used to stay trapped in a complete comfort zone, wasting hours on social media and chasing quick dopamine. But to learn a language, you have to engage your mind. You have to read books, listen actively, and watch quietly content. Once I started consuming meaningful English content on YouTube and reading great books, that knowledge completely rewired my mindset. Today I am a highly productive person. I wake up early, exercise, meditate regularly, read consistently, and I am actively preparing for my competitive government exams and other exams too, becoming the leader of your own life. If a regional medium student who struggle to even read basic English sentences can completely turn his life around, why can't you? It is a very straightforward process. Stop looking at the crowd, focus on your personal development and enter your own productivity zone. Think about the incredible stories around us. If a person who started out selling tea on the street and rise to become the prime minister of our country through sheer determination, then absolutely nothing is impossible for you. Yes, that's true. And you also, all people are aware about that. I might sound like a professional motivational speaker right now. I'm not a motivational speaker, but I genuinely love driving people to achieve their absolute best. I want you to fight for your goals, build great habits, read books, and speak English with natural confidence. Stop letting social media drain your time and convert those hours into real skills. Remember, nobody is going to step in and save you or hand you success on a platter. You are the only one who holds the power to change your life. I am committed to sharing my personal experiences, life lessons, and everything I learn along the way right here on this channel to help you grow. Stay connected with me. Keep practicing every day, every single day, and let's master this journey together. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next video with another topic. And do not forget to subscribe the channel and hit the like button. I hope you like the video. Thank you so much.